Hey, welcome back. So today we're going to be drawing King Kong. We're drawing royalty today. So, or Kong, should I say. He's not called King Kong anymore, is it? It's just Kong. He'll always be King Kong in my head though. Right, so I am on a landscape orientation page. My page is real big, it's A2. I just do it for A2 for the camera. If you Google A2, you'll find the proportions. Like A3 works as well, A4. You should use a pencil and eraser for these. So I think A3 would be a good size for these. That's just my opinion. A2 works. A4 works. They're all the same proportion anyway. So, and I think the A2, A3, A4 thing is kind of, it's a European thing. So whatever the equivalent is in the States, I'm not sure. So, but just some people were asking. Okay, so let's go. So center point of my page is approximately here. We go up, and then we're going to start with his frown, right? So he's got like a big frowning brow line. So like here, so it like curves around, right? Like this. And then it goes like over. Like so, okay? And this has like extra sort of wrinkles and things on the inside of it as well. So lots of this kind of wrinkly stuff. It's the only way I can describe it. It's wrinkly stuff. So like, you know, lines like this coming up from his eye. And this roughly goes down around here, right? Comes around the side. Like that. And we have another one of these over the other side, right? So we just go down around again. Over. His eyes are underneath, right? So you know, roughly same sort of shape. Like that, and then we can add a lot of those wrinkle lines on it as well. Right, something like that anyway. And he might have these sort of bags underneath his eyes as well. Right, so he's a frown coming across the middle as well. So this sort of bumping line comes up like so, right into the middle. Okay. And then his eyes are in under here. So we're just gonna go what we can see of his eyes anyway. There's not a lot, so we can just see a sort of a curved line here. His eyes are real small compared to the size of his head. Right, in here. And this is like his tear duct in there. And then, not that he cries, King Kong doesn't cry. And then his iris, sort of a half circle just underneath here, and then a pupil staring out under his brow there. Okay. And then the other eye is pretty much the same thing, so we just go underneath, across, and back to there, and then we do iris, just like a half circle, and a pupil. Right. And then there's all details and wrinkles and things around his eyes as well. So you can add like bags under his eyes. Right, so then more sort of lines coming out from his eye. Lots of these sort of wrinkly sort of lines. Okay, so then his nose, right? We'll get the main sort of part of his nose in and we'll join it up to the eyes because there's all these frown lines and things and wrinkly sort of lines, right? So his nose kind of looks like a love heart. Right, so it just like curves around here. And it's real like big and chunky, sort of. Like that. So this side should be actually a bit wider, so it goes underneath his eye on both sides, right? So it comes to there, roughly. Okay. And then we have like a dark portion on the inside, right? So I'll just use this line. Just like this, and this is black. Right, like so. And he does have wrinkles on his nose as well, so when you make a mistake, see if you can use the mistake first. And it works out. See? And then some more sort of dark nostril area here. They don't have to be the exact same on both sides. They're not in the picture I'm drawing from, so. Like so, and you might have like a little bump coming across here. And then some more sort of wrinkly areas coming down this way. Like the middle of his nose. And then we got like a line here, line there. And again, more sort of wrinkles on his nostrils as well. Coming around his nose. I think he has scar in his nose actually here as well. And does he have a scar up here? I think he does. I'm not sure, but I'll add it anyway. More scars on King Kong, the better anyway. Right, so then his nose, right? So we've got like sort of the bridge of his nose and some lines that come out from that. So we got like a light line that goes up this way. And then like lots of wrinkles that come across. And there's loads of wrinkles then that come down like his cheeks, sort of this way. That kind of stuff. Right, so then the side of his mouth, right? So he's got that ape-like sort of curve to his top lip. So it like comes out here, right? So it curves around like this. And this side might be a little bit wider, but we'll see. Comes around to about here, right? And in here, he's doing a sort of a growl with his teeth, right? So we got like this sticks out here. So we've got like his top lip, right? So it's like this, his top lip there, and it'll come across and down like so. And there's a tooth that comes across here, and then it comes down like that. And then the bottom lip comes over. So it's going to go like this and up into the side there. And we got more teeth inside, so we got another big fang just there. And then the other fang sticks down and goes into his tooth here. And then we got like lots of small teeth coming across, so like this kind of stuff. Two ones in the middle. Like so. And then this goes across to there. And then more sort of teeth along the bottom, so just kind of sticking out. These ones are not straight. And there's a bit like shadow in here, shadow for his mouth in here, in between these teeth, just a darker sort of area. Like a darker area here as well. Like so. Right, so then what we can see of his bottom lip, so we can't really see much because it's like it's hairy, right? So we've got like maybe like a line for his bottom lip, just like here somewhere. Right? And then there'd be all these like wrinkle lines and things coming up. Like this kind of stuff coming up from his lip, right? So a lot of apes and chimpanzees and things have a lot of these lines. Okay, not so much on the bottom lip, but like maybe a little bit. Okay, so now our boy Kong has pretty much got a beard and like lots of hair coming around his face, right? So we've got, so like his beard is like all the way down here, right? So we got like all this hair coming around here, and it comes out from his chin as well. So it's like we've got like this sort of segment here, and it all goes into like his face. So it's like it's fairly right close to this. Okay, so it's like pretty much joins this sort of area a little bit, just here. It goes up around his face, and it goes up underneath his cheek as well. Right, so it's going to go like that way. And it pretty much goes around like a hairy sort of line. Goes all the way around here. Pretty much touches this brow area. Alright, like that. And then his beard then sort of comes down the side, right? So it joins his face. So the beard goes out in like this block-like fashion. So it goes out, it's not like round, it comes out to like, it's got like a angled sort of area. that, okay? And then it'll go up his face again here, right? So it's real sort of blocky. And we got like all these texture lines and stuff. Hairlines coming down like that. So he's a real grisly looking guy, right? All right, you pretty much do this over the other side as well. Like so, and you add texture if you want. You don't have to add texture to his hair, but you know, sometimes it can help. Right, roughly that. Okay, so then, so he's got his ears are kind of in behind his head, right? So he's got like another sort of bumpy sort of hair, like, so it's like this is like hair here on top. Right, that comes across. Like that, right? So that's like hair, and this is gray skin. Okay, so in here is all gray skin, this is brown fur, right? And then his ears stick out from the side of his head, right? So, like side of his head, let's see. So roughly, yes, we got like an ear here. Right, like so, and then an ear somewhere over here as well, so we might just give it a bit of extra fur just there for maybe like the side of his head, and then this ear comes out roughly the same. Doesn't have to be the exact same, but you're just looking for that roughly same shape. Remember, how far does it come down? Kind of like in line with his eye, maybe. And then in there, I always say the easiest way is a letter J, like that. But you can always add more detail if you want. Right, that kind of thing. Now his head, so again we're going for like a hairy sort of, you know, this kind of thing. You don't want it to be smooth, you want it to look textured, right? Going up this way, and we'll bring it around then up the top, right up near the top of my page. Right, like so. And he has, so he is a chimp. Well, he's a gorilla, but he has an extra, you know, they have like bumps and things, and he's got hair growing up the middle of his head as well. So this kind of stuff just going up there. Right, just roughly. Just some texture and fur and things. Right, so then that's pretty much his face. So then his shoulders, right? So he's got like these big, crazy big trapezius muscles and shoulder muscles, right? So comes out pretty much from up here. Trapezius, right, goes that way. And then trapezius, same sort of thing, roughly same height. Right down like that somewhere. You could have like just some lines just showing where his shoulders meet his trapezius. So like this is all like fur and stuff like that, but you know, we should curve in this way. Right, so and the shoulder will come down real hairy. So it comes down just the side here, hairy sort of line, and pretty much the same over here. So it should be up here somewhere actually. It's like here. I think its trapezius is a bit low. So the other shoulder is just about here, and I'm going to move his trapezius, this trapezius up a bit. Should be up a bit higher, I think. So it should be like there. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just going to raise that line. So I think that looks a bit better anyway. So we want them to roughly be in the same sort of shape and size. And then his shoulder comes down like so. Right, so then we'll do some more of that shoulder sort of stuff there, and then his chest. His chest his chest line comes like right down the middle here, right? So from underneath his beard, just like so, and then the top of it, hairy again, comes down like this way. This is like his shoulder as well, and his chest muscle just comes down off my page. That one you might have some more sort of fur for his shoulder muscle that goes that way. Maybe we should see some trapezius here, you know, and some rough texture for his on his shoulder there. I think there should be some texture maybe on his, I forgot, on this side of his beard as well. Okay, so same thing, pretty much do his chest hairs coming this way. The shoulder comes down and the chest will just come around here. Like that, right? Do 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 do. Right, and this should be sort of hairier, I think. And then should we see some, yeah, trapezius there. And some more sort of hair and stuff. Texture lines just on him. As much of that as you'd like to do, of course. Right, so, and he's got some nipples just here, just these sort of circle lines, like so. And then he's got like 3 big scars, right? So smaller one that goes into the middle of his chest here. Then comes out the other side, sort of there somewhere. And then a bigger one comes up this way, goes right up to the top of his chest, back down. And then another one here, across to the side, back down to there. And, you know, maybe some like chest muscle sort of fibers sort of coming across. Like so. And boom. So that's like the side of his head. So just sort of cleaning things up. That's all. That's basically it, I think. That's how to draw the king. These should go sort of this way. Right, that's it, I think. It's the best I can do. I hope it was helpful. Maybe some scar lines just in here. You know, just to sort of show that it's more like scar tissue. And, okay, that'll do. King Kong. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.